Hey, Patriots fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The New England Patriots have reportedly made a blockbuster move that has left the entire NFL buzzing, with whispers circulating around stadiums, sports bars, and locker rooms that Aaron Donald, the defensive powerhouse, is finally heading to Foxborough. Sources close to the team suggest that the Patriots front office has been working quietly behind closed doors for months, plotting what could be the most fearsome defensive lineup in recent memory. Imagine a Patriots defense anchored by Donald, whose presence alone demands constant attention from quarterbacks, offensive lines, and coaching staffs league-wide. Rumors indicate that the deal isn't just a short-term fix. The team is reportedly envisioning a long-term strategy where Donald becomes the cornerstone of a defense designed to dominate every aspect of the game. Fans are reportedly already buzzing, with social media posts speculating how opposing teams will adjust their offensive schemes just to avoid the relentless pressure that Donald brings. Insiders whisper that Donald's arrival could inspire a domino effect, enticing other defensive stars to consider joining a Patriots team that appears ready to transform into an absolute nightmare for offenses across the league. The very notion of pairing Donald with New England's disciplined, tactical system is sending shivers down the spines of offensive coordinators nationwide, as the potential for turnovers, sacks, and chaotic disruptions becomes almost inevitable. Patriots insiders are allegedly hinting that the team's strategy extends far beyond the signing of Aaron Donald, with the coaching staff meticulously planning how to maximize his impact on every down. Word on the street is that defensive coordinators from rival teams are secretly studying game tape late at night, trying to predict how Bill Belichick will integrate Donald into formations, blitz packages, and coverage schemes. The rumor mill suggests that Donald could alternate between defensive tackle and hybrid edge roles, exploiting mismatches that offensive lines simply cannot withstand. Sources indicate that the Patriots may also be exploring trades or free agent acquisitions to complement Donald's arrival, essentially creating a stacked, multifaceted defense capable of pressuring quarterbacks, stuffing the run, and forcing turnovers with surgical precision. Speculation has emerged that this move could redefine the AFC East, as teams like the Bills, Dolphins, and Jets suddenly face a formidable, almost insurmountable defensive wall. Social media chatter points to excited Patriots fans predicting historic defensive performances, including multiple shutouts and single-game sack records, as pundits cautiously note that while Donald's talent is undeniable, chemistry with the existing defensive squad will be crucial. Observers suggest that Donald's leadership and intensity will immediately elevate players around him, creating a culture of accountability, fearlessness, and unmatched tenacity. Rumors insist that practice sessions alone have become electric, with Donald's presence demanding sharper reads, quicker reactions, and higher energy levels from every defensive player on the roster, signaling a potential shift in how New England football is perceived across the league. The buzz surrounding Donald's potential impact has intensified thanks to whispers from former players and analysts, who claim that this signing could represent a rare, once-in-a-generation alignment of talent and strategy. Word on insider networks suggests that the Patriots scouting department has studied every nuance of Donald's play style, identifying weaknesses to exploit and strengths to amplify within Belichick's meticulously crafted system. Rumors hint that the defensive line rotation could be orchestrated in a way that ensures Donald is always fresh for high-leverage moments, particularly in third-down situations and red-zone scenarios. Fans are reportedly drawing comparisons to legendary defenses of the past, imagining the chaos and disruption Donald could unleash alongside emerging Patriot stars, blending raw power with disciplined technique in a manner reminiscent of defensive dynasties. Whispers circulating indicate that even veteran quarterbacks across the league are privately concerned, as word spreads that facing this Patriots defense could become the most mentally and physically challenging task of their careers. Analysts are said to be debating endlessly over mock scenarios, projecting sack totals, pressures, and turnover margins that seem almost unreal if Donald and the Patriots can synchronize effectively. The rumor mill even suggests that Donald's signing might indirectly influence other teams' draft strategies, forcing franchises to prioritize offensive line depth and quarterback mobility to survive what could be a historic defensive season led by the newly assembled Patriots Nightmare Unit. Industry insiders are apparently claiming that Aaron Donald's arrival is about more than just athletic prowess. It is said to carry psychological weight, shifting the mindset of opponents even before they step onto the field. Sources whisper that quarterbacks and coordinators are already second-guessing their playbooks, imagining how Donald's disruptive power might unravel carefully designed offensive strategies. Rumor has it that the Patriots' locker room atmosphere has shifted noticeably, with veteran players reportedly motivated by the prospect of sharing the field with a generational talent, while rookies are allegedly feeling a mixture of awe and competitive urgency. Analysts are quietly predicting that this defensive makeover could alter scoring averages across the league, potentially lowering points per game and forcing teams to adopt more conservative, risk-averse approaches. Whispers in the sports media ecosystem suggest that opposing teams are scrambling to innovate, possibly experimenting with new offensive formations, quick passes, and misdirection plays designed to circumvent Donald's dominant presence. Additionally, sources imply that this signing might inspire a cascade effect within the Patriots organization, leading to further strategic acquisitions in the draft, free agency, or trades, all focused on complementing Donald's unique skill set. Fans and insiders alike are reportedly imagining scenes where New England's defensive line becomes virtually unblockable, causing chaos in backfields, pressuring quarterbacks relentlessly, and transforming the team into a defensive juggernaut that could redefine expectations in both the AFC East and the wider NFL landscape. Whispers suggest that Aaron Donald's potential impact extends even beyond on-field performance, with sources claiming that his presence could significantly influence Patriots culture, media attention, and franchise perception. Industry insiders reportedly observe that the media frenzy alone could be a strategic advantage, drawing national focus to New England while subtly distracting opponents. Rumors indicate that the Patriots' leadership sees Donald as a catalyst, someone whose work ethic, intensity, and relentless pursuit of excellence might ignite similar traits in younger players, shaping a long-term identity centered around defensive dominance. Analysts speculate that the ripple effect could extend to training facilities, preseason camps, and even community engagement, with Donald's influence fostering higher standards across every facet of the organization. Observers whisper that the psychological pressure on opponents could be immense, forcing quarterbacks into hurried decisions, offensive lines into mistakes, and coaches into reactive game planning, all magnifying the Patriots' strategic advantage. Inside rumors further hint that this signing could act as a beacon for other elite defenders, enticing them to consider New England as the premier destination for career-defining success. Social media chatter reinforces these notions, with fans envisioning highlight reels of Donald's sacks, tackles, and game-changing plays becoming viral sensations, amplifying the mystique and aura of a Patriots defense on the brink of legendary status. The speculation surrounding Donald's arrival is reportedly so pervasive that even casual NFL followers are now discussing New England as the team to watch, sparking a narrative that the AFC might witness a defensive renaissance led by a franchise seemingly reborn around a singularly dominant defensive talent. Finally, rumors are swirling that the signing of Aaron Donald could have implications that ripple throughout league economics, merchandise sales, and media narratives, potentially altering perceptions of team value and competitive dynamics. Sources hint that the Patriots might leverage Donald's marquee presence in promotional campaigns, ticket sales, and fan engagement strategies, capitalizing on the excitement generated by a defensive force unlike any other. Insiders are allegedly noting that the psychological edge created by Donald's arrival could redefine how opposing coaches approach game preparation, draft evaluations, and free agent acquisitions, with teams forced to prioritize schemes designed to counteract his dominance. Rumor has it that the Patriots' executive strategy might be intentionally secretive, allowing the league to speculate while New England quietly orchestrates additional moves that complement Donald's skill set, creating a multi-layered, almost unstoppable defense. Fans are reportedly imagining entire games where offenses are pressured into mistakes. Quarterbacks face relentless disruption, and defensive touchdowns shift momentum in dramatic fashion, painting a picture of a Patriots unit capable of changing the very narrative of the NFL season. Even casual observers, according to whispers, are beginning to recognize the historical implications, speculating that this defensive assembly could rival some of the league's greatest units, with Donald's leadership, experience, and ferocity as the cornerstone. Rumors continue to spread. Social media is ablaze, and the sports world watches with bated breath as the Patriots potentially redefine defensive football, creating a nightmare scenario for every offense foolish enough to step into Gillette Stadium. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are intensifying that the Patriots' defensive transformation with Aaron Donald at the helm could create unprecedented challenges for offensive coordinators, forcing a complete reevaluation of conventional strategies across the league. Sources whisper that rival teams are privately testing rapid-release passing schemes, experimenting with unconventional formations, and even considering multi-quarterback rotations just to survive a matchup against New England. Observers suggest that the psychological impact on opposing quarterbacks may be as significant as the physical threat, with whispers circulating that just seeing Donald on film or in warm-ups is enough to disrupt confidence and decision-making. Insiders claim that Patriots practices have become a spectacle in themselves, with Donald allegedly leading by example, pushing teammates to elevate conditioning, film study, and situational awareness. The rumor mill hints that coaches are quietly taking notes, realizing that this isn't just a signing. It's the genesis of a cultural shift where discipline, intensity, and dominance intertwine to form a defensive identity designed to intimidate and overwhelm. Fans are reportedly fantasizing about scenarios where Donald's relentless pursuit of the quarterback generates forced errors, fumbles, and opportunistic interceptions, creating highlight reels that would dominate social media and redefine public perception of what a Patriots defense can achieve. Even veteran analysts admit that such speculation, while rumor-based, is plausible enough to alter preseason narratives and expectation for the entire AFC East, heightening anticipation, debate, and intrigue. Inside whispers indicate that the ripple effects of Aaron Donald joining the Patriots might extend beyond mere game day performance, influencing locker room hierarchy, team morale, and even the drafting philosophy of the franchise. Sources claim that veteran defenders are reportedly invigorated, embracing the challenge of matching Donald's intensity while learning to adapt to his relentless approach, potentially creating a contagious culture of excellence. Rumor has it that younger players are feeling an immediate pressure to perform, with whispers suggesting that rookie defensive linemen are studying every move, replicate his techniques, and integrate his work ethic into daily routines. Analysts speculate that this shift could be catalytic, turning New England into a proving ground for developing elite defensive talent, where Donald serves not only as a force on the field, but also as a mentor and standard-bearer off it. Social media chatter reinforces these ideas, as fans imagine practices filled with energy, intensity, and competitiveness, all magnified by Donald's presence. Insiders suggest that even offensive coordinators are reportedly discussing at league meetings how to prepare their teams, with whispers of late-night strategy sessions aimed at counteracting the Patriots' evolving defensive schemes. Rumors continue to circulate that the arrival of Donald could force the entire AFC East to rethink roster constructions, offensive planning, and quarterback development, essentially reshaping the competitive landscape and establishing New England as a team whose defensive identity might dominate headlines, narratives, and outcomes for years to come. Finally, speculation is rampant that Aaron Donald's potential influence on the Patriots could extend to broader NFL dynamics, with whispers suggesting ripple effects that may redefine team strategies, media narratives, and even fan expectations across the league. Sources indicate that opposing coaches are allegedly conducting private simulations, experimenting with high-speed read-and-react tactics and innovative blocking schemes designed specifically to mitigate Donald's disruptive force. Rumor has it that the psychological intimidation factor alone could generate mistakes, turnovers, and pressured throws, amplifying the Patriots' already formidable tactical advantage. Observers speculate that Donald's leadership and intensity may inspire a defensive renaissance within New England, fostering a culture of accountability, aggression, and adaptability, where each player rises to meet the elevated standards set by a generational talent. Social media buzz highlights fan theories about record-breaking sack totals, game-changing defensive plays, and dramatic momentum shifts fueled by Donald's presence, painting a vivid picture of a team capable of dominating games in ways rarely seen in the modern NFL. Insiders whisper that the franchise's strategic ambitions are long-term, with Donald envisioned as the cornerstone of a defense that could not only win games but redefine positional expectations, influence future drafts, and create a legacy remembered for decades. As rumors continue to circulate, analysts, fans, and insiders alike speculate that the arrival of Aaron Donald could mark the beginning of a Patriots era where defensive nightmares become a reality, leaving the rest of the league scrambling to keep pace and adapt to an intimidation factor previously considered unattainable. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.